A few weeks ago, I was walking through the streets of Lagos, trying new foods, spending time with family, and living on vacation time. Now, I'm sitting home looking at my planner, trying to figure out how summer disappeared so quickly. If you're a teacher, you probably know this feeling. One day you're completely unplugged, and the next you're thinking about lesson plans, school supplies, and alarm clocks again. So, I'm officially home. I don't know about you, but I always spend so much time preparing for a trip, packing, planning, making lists, counting down the days, that I never really think about what happened when it's over. And honestly, coming home can be an adjustment. The first few days were a blur. I had suitcases to unpack, laundry to do, groceries. My fridge needed to be filled up. I needed to shred mail and sort all that stuff out. So it was a lot coming back. And on top of that, I had jet lag. My body wasn't quite sure what time it was supposed to be. It's funny because when you're on vacation, you're living one day at a time. You're exploring, trying new foods, staying out later than normal, not thinking about your normal routine. Then all of a sudden, you're back home thinking, wait a minute, school starts soon. As teachers, I think we experience this more than most people. Our summers feel like a different season of life. We have time to travel, visit family, rest, or simply just slow down. And then almost overnight, boom, back in planning mode. This isn't just about unpacking a suitcase. It's about unpacking mentally and preparing for a new season. I've been thinking a lot about this trip, and one thing I realized is how important it is to step away from your normal environment every now and then. For me, Nigeria is not just a vacation destination. My husband's family is there. So every visit is a chance to reconnect with family, experience the culture, and see life from a different perspective. Every trip reminds me that the world is so much bigger than my everyday routine. I get a chance to slow down, be more flexible, and to appreciate things I sometimes overlook when life gets busy. One thing I appreciate about traveling is that it gives me a fresh perspective. After spending somewhere just completely different, I come home, I feel grateful, not because everything is perfect, but because I can see life with new eyes. And that's something I want to carry into this school year. Now, don't worry, this isn't the last time you'll hear me talk about Nigeria. I have so many stories to share, from the airport chaos that almost kept me from leaving Dallas, to the food, the culture, and some unforgettable moments with family. There is so much that I can't wait to tell you. But today really isn't about the trip. Today is about taking everything I experienced this summer and figuring out how to bring that renewed energy into the classroom. A lot of times when we talk about reset, especially teachers, we talk about classroom reset, but we can also reset our house and our home and really some of our routines to prepare for the new school year. So I always try to organize and reset certain areas in the home before school starts. So around the house, it's usually like meal prep, a cooking schedule. My husband and son did not know this last year or last school year, but I did have a cooking schedule. I only cooked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And the rest of the days of the week, they can figure out on their own, to just kind of give myself a break. But uh, on those cooking days, they should have told me what they, ideally, they would have told me what they wanted to eat early on in the week. So I would cook Sunday, sometimes Monday, just depending on if there's leftovers or not. Um, Cook Tuesday, Wednesday, kind of sort of cooking if there was a special request, but Thursday, they can figure it out. Friday, definitely they got it. Saturday, everybody fends for themselves. I also have certain days of the week that I do laundry, so I'm not just doing laundry every day. Um, this year, I don't know on what days I'll schedule, but I'll figure it out. I also schedule or determine, what days of the week I'm going to do my workout, my evening walks, and things of that nature. And now that I have a YouTube channel, I also need to schedule what day I'm going to film, edit, and post. That's just all part of the planning process. Last year I had a a pretty good school year. I was telling some of my coworkers earlier today because we had planning day. I was telling them, I said, you know what? This past school year was a pretty good school year in comparison to some of my other school years. Because sometimes we don't always have the same type of students, same coworkers. I've been in different schools, different districts. So things change in education a lot. So this past year I would put it up there as a good year. And so I want to keep that, I want to keep it going. I want to be more organized this year, and I want to be a little bit more intentional in some of the things that I do in the classroom. Last year, things went well, and it showed with the results. This year, I just want to document a few things down a little bit more and keep my classroom organized just a little bit better than last year. It's not like I'm messy in my classroom because I'm not. I just need to utilize the space on a regular basis for where I put things and where I place things, student supplies and things like that. So you'll see in the classroom when I do my setup, um, the small changes that I'm going to make. As I get ready for another school year, I'm trying to bring that same excitement and gratitude into everyday life. That's what this channel is really about, finding the joy in the moments between the lessons. I'm so glad you're here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.